Okay. I'm gonna put some predictions. I reckon we're gonna see Kano P1. He's definitely been up there all season. I think P2 is gonna be followed by Maxi Boy up there as well. And then I think he's gonna be followed by his teammate Defeated Damo, who's also been up there. Been a good battle between the Mercedes boys, I think, all season. I haven't really watched Div 3, but we'll see who is first to do their lap. I think it's going to be Lucky. Lucky in the Williams. See what he can do. Let me get everything sorted real quick. Oxchiller said full wet for the race. Okay. That's going to be a very exciting one. Yeah, I think I've not seen Faves yet, so we'll see how Faves go. I haven't seen him race yet, so. Okay, let's see what Lucky can do. I'm going to take off all the HUD stuff. Lucky coming up to the last chicane to start his lap. This track very, very tricky for traction in the S's. But let's see what Lucky can do. Turns on ERS, activates the DRS. Coming up to turn 1, you don't want to brake instantly. You want to keep it full throttle until about halfway is where you want to brake to get that perfect entry into turn 1, which he does. Nice and beautiful there, not touching the outside curb. Going into the S's here, very easy to lose it. Keeping it around 75% throttle here. Just a tap of the brakes through there to try and get a nice exit through there. Coming up to the elevation of the track. Coming up to the right-hander really fast there, touching the nice inside curb there. Going very wide there, losing it. He's probably going to abandon that lap. Next to finish their lap will be, I think, this Red Bull. Red Bull of Ace Chip. If we look around, it should be, yeah. Okay, we'll go on board with Ace Chip, see what he can do. Coming up to the hairpin. Very nice. You want to get a perfect exit there using all the track on the exit. Coming up to the spoons, very easy to bottle it out on the outside curb in the spoons. Coming here, perfect spoon. Coming up to the straight before 130R. 130R, full throttle through there. In real life, I'm guessing you'll be getting a lot of G-forces to your body. Here's purple, sector 2. Coming up to the last hairpin. The inside, you just... Right here, you want to cut that corner just a little bit, just to gain you a little bit more time. Let's see what Ace Chip can do. He goes up to a 128.4. He's followed by Felty. No, Felty is starting his lap. Uffenhof also starting his lap. So it will be the Haas of Magic Lee. See what he can do. And Kano is out. I did not see that. He crashed on the straight. Magically up to P2. He's followed by Defeated Damo, who goes P1 with a 128 flat. Pajala coming up into P5. Haven't seen him race in a while. Good old truck driver he is. Thrown up into P2. He's been very consistent in Tier 2 as well. Maxi Boy up into P1 with a 127.9. You redeemed that lap a bit late, but he did get pole. So I'll try and catch you on his second lap, just to pay it. Next across their line is going to be Aussie Freak, but he abandons his lap. Next across the line is going to be Easy Reaper in the Haas. What can we see Easy do? He's going to go a 130. Uffenhoof, I think he is also... Actually, no, it's going to be Felty Rabbit. What can we see Felty do? He's going to go up to P10. Uffenhoof in the Ferrari. What can we see him do? He goes up to P3. Piastri invalidates his lap. Anyone on a lap? Don't think anybody is on a lap. If they are and I miss it, I am sorry. Oxchillo with a Bajala hot lap. We're going to do whoever goes out first. Out of those two. I think Throne is starting another lap, so we're right on board with Throne. He's currently in P4 in the Alpine. Coming up to turn 1, break around the middle point of the corner, using all that inside curb just to try and gain a little bit of time. He's got a Williams up behind him. I don't know if he's on a lap. Coming up to the S's, using all of that inside curb. Don't know if that's gaining or losing him time. Just all over the curbs, not losing it any bit. I think last game you were easily going to lose it on curbs. Let's see what his Sector 1 is. Is he going to be a purple Sector 1? No, it's not, but he is down by half a tenth. Coming up to the hairpin. Want to get a very good exit, and the hairpin keeping that nice and tight with a wide exit. Coming up to the spoons. Very nice entry to the spoons, using all that traction he has through the spoons. Is this going to be a purple Sector 2 for Unique? It looks very nice from him. It's a purple Sector 2. He is 3/10 up. This could possibly put him pole. What can we see Unique do coming into the last chicane? Is this going to be a provisional pole for Unique? Coming around the last corner, activate that DRS, you get a little bit, and it's going to be provisional pole for Unique Throne. Next to finish their lap will be War Machine. No, he's starting his lap. Mr. War is starting his lap. I'm going to try and see who's the next to do their lap. I think Lucky. No, Lucky's finished his lap. Frizy. Frizy is finishing his lap. What can we see Frizy do? Is he going to improve his time? Coming up to the chicane. Very nice through the chicane there. Take a very wide line, cutting it in nice and tight. He's going to go up into P11, skidding across the wall. Favourites, this is his first lap. What can we see him he do? He's going to go up to P5. War Machine, I think, has invalidated his lap. Don't know if this Alpine in front of Lucky is on a lap or not. I think that might be Unique on his in-lap. Yes, it is. Next to finish their lap. Possibly Piastri, but I don't think it is. So it's going to be... ZK also on an outlap. He's been pretty consistent all season. I think he joined midway through this season, so he's had a pretty good season from himself. Pajala is on an outlap, so we're going to ride on board with Pajala, which is just in front of Maxi Boy, so we'll be able to get Maxi Boy at the end. Pajala. I'll be quiet for this one. I think Pajala has abandoned his lap, or he's just forgetting to gear up. He is 2 seconds down, so we're going to go on board with Maxi Boy, who is purple sector 2. What can we see Maxi Boy do here? Going into the last chicane, taking a very wide line on the exit, doing exactly what I said there, cutting that corner just to get an extra bit of time. What can we see him do? And he's down on his time. So Unique is still provisional P1. Unique, not Unique, Uffenhoff starting his lap. But we're going to have Goffey. I think this is his first lap, his first race in the Ferrari. Pajala has disconnected. I'm going to try and get him back in. Next to finish their lap, I think it might be Aussie Freak. Aussie Freak starting his last lap. So it will be Frizy to finish his lap. But no, he lied. He tricked me. Okay, Evil Blade starting, I think, possibly his last lap. Who have we got? We got ZK coming to finish his lap. He's down by 8/10. So he's going to nick back into the pits. Unique still on pole. Uffenhoff. I think he's abandoned his lap. So I think the only person who's going to finish is going to be the man himself, Goffey, in the Ferrari. What can we see Goffey do? Goffey coming to 130R. Very tight line through there. Coming up to the last chicane. Losing a bit on the exit. Coming down to the last corner. Where's this going to put him? P16. Uffenhoff has sadly DNF'd. Where is he DNF'd? He's went into the wall on the exit of the first corner. Next to finish their lap will be Evil Blade. Evil Blade a second up on his time. Purple Sector 2. What can we see Evil do? Is Evil Blade possibly going to go provisional pole in this qualifying? Yes, he does, with a 1:27.6. What a lap from Evil Blade. If he's quick enough, he might even try and get another one in, but I think it's too late, so that's going to be his last lap. Can we see a couple drivers beat his lap? Lucky, he's on a lap. Don't know if anyone before him is on a lap or not. Who did I say was on a lap? Lucky. Sorry. Lucky, he's on his lap. What can we see Lucky do in the Williams? I think Williams have been doing alright this season overall. Coming up to Spoon. War Machine has sadly retired in last corner. This Ferrari possibly gave him a little bit of dirty air or a toe. Him taking a very inside line there, just touching the grass. He's not going to have the best exit into this chicane. What can we see Lucky in the Williams do? He's full throttle coming up to the line. He's going to go P11. Evil Blade into the pits. I think we're going to have to do Maxi Boy's onboard. As we see, who's that? Ace Chip has lost it into the S's. He's out in the gravel, so that's going to be his qualifying over. Actually, I think if he goes around quick enough, he should be able to get it done within... Nah, not anymore. But who's going to be next to finish their lap? I think it's going to be Magic Lee. Magic Lee has also lost it. Oh, commentator's curse. Oh no. Brazzy on an out lap, but we're going to ride on board with Maxi Boy, I think. Actually, no. Lucky hasn't finished his lap. It's going to be Felty. It's actually going to be Maxi Boy first to finish his lap. So this is going to be the hot lap request. I want to stay quiet for this lap. Maxi Boy coming to finish his lap. Is he going to go provisional pole with this lap time? I don't know if he's up or down. Wasn't really... But he does! He goes with a 1:27 for his provisional pole. But can Unique steal it from him? Who's next to finish their lap? It will be Frizy in the Aston Martin. He improves by 200... Next is going to be Easy Rip. He's up 7/10. Where does he go? He goes up into P12. Followed by him is going to be ZK. He goes up into P3. Next to finish their lap will be Pajala, the truck driver himself. Where does he go? He stays P13. Followed him is Magic Lee. He can't get a lap together. Unique up into P3. Defeated Damo has invalidated his lap. Next to finish their lap will be Piastri, but he can't finish his lap. I think that is qualifying over. Maxi Boy with pole in Japan. That's going to help him in the championship. I think his championship rival, DNF, he's down into P18. So Kano's going to try and do a pretty much a last to first here. Okay, oh, it's now for Ferrari P12. I didn't even notice that. To run off your grid, it's going to be Maxi Boy in P1, Evil Blade in P2, Unique in P3 to round off your top 3, ZK P4, Defeated Demo P5, P6 is Uffenhoof, P7 Ace Chip, P8 Little Faves, P9 Magically, P10 Piastri, P11 Lucky, P12 Easy, P13 Pajala, P14 Frizy, P15 Falty Rabbit, P16 Goffy, P17 Aussie Freak, P18 Kano with no time, he DNF sadly, Kano P19, he was alive but didn't set a lap, and the last comes War Machine, who sadly couldn't get a lap together. And it is dry for the sprint, so I think the main race might be full dry, and I think we got a bit of information that the rain might come at the end of the sprint. We do see a couple of rain clouds, so as these drivers get ready, pick what tyres are on. I think the mediums are the best tyre to start on this sprint. Tyre wear is horrendous at this track. Thank you to all 15 people who have joined us for this racing. As we start, and I forgot its formation lap. As we see two of the AlphaTauris in P1 and P2, we're not going to see that in real life, I'll tell you that. But Daniel Ricciardo coming back has done absolutely a brilliant job since he's came back. Gotta say. Okay. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I just have to quickly do something. I'm quickly going to get a drink while we're in this formation lap. As they come to line up on the grid, ZK and Unique has been disqualified from the formation lap. Oh my god, who is that? Magic Lee. My god. See you later, mate. Okay. And 5 red lights, and away we go for the Japan Grand Prix. Who gets a better start out of these two AlphaTauris? It looks like it's going to be Maxi Boy. Evil Blade just going behind him. Some of these drivers going side by side into turn 1. This is not going to end good. Some drivers even 3 wide. These Hasses side by side into the first race. Easy Reaper trying to make his moves up. Ace Chip making a move up as well. Damo all over the back of Unique. Can he get this move done? Uffenhoof all over the back of ZK. Can he get this move done as well? I don't know. Lucky and Pajala going at it. Frizy and Lucky going side by side. Can Lucky get this move done? We have a spinner, I think. It is Kano. He's not having the best time. These drivers still going side by side. It's a safety car. Let's look at tyres real quick. So a lot of people are expecting rain. So from P1 to P13 are on the softs. Lucky on the mediums in P14. Freak on the softs. Goffy on the mediums. And from P17 to P20 are on the softs. What are we going to see ZK go on? Are we going to see him possibly hop on those inters? Yes, we are. He's going to try and hop on those inters, trying to go an undercut, which could possibly end up killing his tyres or making his race. We'll see what he can do. What are we going to see Kano on? We're going to see Kano on a fresh pair of softs, changing his front wing. But I reckon this is a bad call from ZK. I just found out. If you put on the inters, your cars automatically starts blinking. It's pretty cool. Don't see any rain so far. As we're in this safety car. Games sound very low on... Yeah, I have... Yeah. I can turn it up if you want. Just a little bit. Then it's too loud. That's the problem. Can we quickly look at the championship? So Maxi Boy up into P1 with 354 points. Followed by Kano with in P2 with 349 points. So very close championship rival between those two. Followed by defeated Damon P3 in the championship with 311 points. So if both of those drivers DNF and don't score points, he'll be up into P1 with this sprint round. Unique in P4 with 268 points. So not over for him. Evil Blade with 266 points. Orphanhoof with 194 points. Followed by Maddie Skills with 181 points. Followed by ZK, who joined midway through the season, I think, with 146 points. So if he was here the whole season, if you add the math up, he would be up in like P3. So that would be good for him. Piastri in P9 with 125 points. To round out your top 10 is Aussie Freak with 95 points. Frizy with 69. Easy with 42. Ace Chip with 41. Magically with 38. Lucky with 33. War Machine with 28. Kirko with 28. Felty Rabbit with 28. And Goffy with 25. So, P16 to P18 are all equal on points. So, that is going to be a fight between those three today. And Goffy, hopefully he can bring it up and also make his way up there with them. As safety car is in this lap. Apparently rain is intimate. When does Maxi Boy choose to go? He goes, catches his teammate slipping a little bit. Does he catch anybody else slipping? It doesn't look like it. All these drivers going nice and clean through. Some of these drivers going very slow at the start, catching a lot of drivers slipping. Sorry about that. Going to go back up the front. Unique all over the back of Evil Blade. They're going to try and hold back, try and keep this AlphaTauri 1-2 and possibly do it for the race. Apparently the race is going to be full wet, so it's going to be very hard to overtake into turn 1. A lot of people are saying rain is intimate, so hopefully ZK has got his strategy right. He's going to be leading the inter-runners, but their tyres are going to be very dead. Uffenhoof trying to catch Defeated Damo, which Defeated Damo is holding that off. He's going to try and go for a move on Unique. Throne staying just behind him, knowing that it's going to be a very risky to go through there. He's doing a real-life Mercedes going on that curb, nearly getting stuck, and it's raining! It's raining! ZK has done the strategy of the life. His tire's going to be very dead, though. So, are we going to see two of these drivers possibly pit up the front? Goffy sadly has spun around. No, it's not Goffy. I think it's Felty and Goffy has crashed. Who are we going to see come into the pits? Are we going to see any of these drivers come into the pits? But Evil Blade is coming into the pits. So is Defeated Damo. So Unique is going to try and stay out just that little bit to hopefully try and try and overcut ZK. Yeah, you might be a god engineer, but his tyres are probably not looking good, mate. As we see, Magic Lee has DNF'd, and that brings out a whole safety car. So ZK's strategy could be ruined. Let's see, gap to leader. You lose around 13 seconds, I think. Around 13 seconds. So if we look gap to leader, yeah, he's clear. He's going to be out of the pits before ZK could probably even get to that chicane. Or even before he gets to well, he's going to be around 130R when Maxi Boy comes out of the pits. So that is an absolute Cole from Maxi Boy here was definitely waiting, trying to see if there was a safety car. Evil Blade will also make up a decent amount of positions, but he's lost a lot of positions because of that safety car. So we're obviously going to see Maxi Boy come into the pits. Unique following him. Uffenhoof following him. Little Phase following him. Ace Chip following him. Easy following him. Aussie Freak following him. Lucky. Pajala. Kano. Staying out. What is this call from Kano? Oh, is ZK gonna get him? I think ZK might get him. No, he's not. What an absolute pit entry. Oh my God. And ZK's inters are going to be dead. It doesn't look wet enough though. It does not look wet enough though. Did Kano call the right call here? It does not look wet enough. Has Kano made the right strategy here? We see Lucky retiring in the safety car. Don't know if he was assisted by that. War Machine. Is War Machine going back onto the softs? No. War Machine deciding to go on brand new intermediates. I think, yeah, ZK, he made the right call. If the rain came a lap, the lap he pitted probably would have been better. He lost a lot of time just pitting for those inters, so probably been better just to stay out and wait. Wheel turned off and turned back on. Unlucky, Lucky. See? Unlucky, Lucky. Maybe you should change your name to Unlucky. And it is wet now. See a couple of puddles on the track. No more safety car crying emoji. Yeah, we don't want any more, mate. It is very well on track now, so this was the wrong call from Kano now. When does Kano choose to go? He chooses to go now, but he doesn't have a very good exit. Maxi Boy has got away. Wait, what happened? ZK has spun. ZK is struggling. That has put him down to P13. He is out of the points right now. Maxi Boy trying to get past Kano, but Kano hits him. and causes him to lose the win. This brings Frizy up into P3, Unique up into P2, Uffenhof up into P4, so they just need to get past Kano. Kano staying out on those softs has ruined a lot of people's race. That is a championship fight right there between those drivers there. Maxi Boy still in the points, but that's very sad for him. Goffy just spinning all over the place. Is Kano going to keep the lead here? Unique does have a penalty. You guys got to remember that. Unique Uffenhof trying to get past Frizy. Frizy not giving it a bar of it. Frizy defending like crazy. Not letting Uffenhof pass. Uffenhof trying to go down the inside of Spoon, but Frizy cuts it off and says, no, that's my spot. Yeah, Kano is not going to be... Yeah, man, that's probably going to be a penalty for Kano for the next race. But Kano could possibly win this race here on the soft tyres. Or he's going to do a Lando Norris. We don't know. Frizy still within that time penalty of Unique. He just needs to hold off Uffenhof. He just needs to activate that ERS on this lap. Uffenhof trying to make a position as well. What is the ERS looking on these blokes? Frizy trying to go defend the outside, which works perfectly. Unique makes the move on Kano. Kano just struggling. He needs to try and stay within Unique's 3-second time penalty to secure this win. Uffenhof needs to get past Frizy if he wants any chance of the win. Uffenhof needs to make this critical move here. He needs to try and send it down the inside of this hairpin if he wants even a shot at it, but he's going to try and save his ERS for the long straight. This could be Unique's race to win. Kano trying to push as much as he can to try and get this win. Pushing as hard as he can. Frizy is out of contentional P2 here. He just needs to try and fight off Uffenhof, but Evil Blade is on the back of them. Can he get the move done in the 130R? Uffenhof is gaining. He's not trying to go for a move, but Evil Blade trying to go around the outside in 130R. Can he get this move stuck? They touch wheels, but let alone, who's going to win this race? Is it Kano or Unique? War Machine has retired, but it looks like it could be Unique's win. It is going to be Unique's win. Win is in the sprint. Unique gets Uffenhof. Unique wins the sprint race. Kano, possible penalty for him there. Maxi Boy, what a recovery drive up into P6. Kano, don't know how he survived, but he survived. He's up into P2 for the next race. Driver of the day from P18 to P2. Unique takes the win. Kano takes P2. Frizy takes P3. Evil takes P4. Uffenhof takes P5. Maxi Boy takes P6. Ace takes P7. Piastri takes P8. Favourites takes P9. And Easy Reaper takes P10 for the last points, because Wallaby does do P10, gets points in the sprint. And it is full wets for the race. Oh my god, it is showering down. I could go out there and have a bit of a shower. Holy god. Formation lap 4 full wet, so it's going to be a struggle between all these drivers. It is absolutely bucketing down. A lot of drivers DSQ'd from the formation lap, so that's not going to be good for them. They're going to have cold tyres for the full wet race. I think it's dried at the end, so I'd say it's probably better off starting at the back in this race, so magically should be alright. Hopefully it doesn't get picked up in any carnage, but from an AlphaTauri P1 and P2, them in P4 and P6, probably not the best sprint race for them, but we did see Maxi Boy get taken out by Kano. He probably would have had the win in the bag. But as they come up to the final straight of the formation lap, this is going to be crazy racing, folks. We're probably going to see a couple of people spinning on the start, which is not going to be the best. So, yeah. Hopefully we don't see any drivers spinning on the start. A lot of drivers DSQ'd from the formation lap, so Kano's going to have a big advantage here. Nearly every person on the grid. Okay. Oh, okay. Don't know what's happening. Oh. Nice. Possible lobby restart? I don't know. That's what's happening. Kano. Demo, don't load. Oh, okay, I guess he's loading now. 5 red lights, and away we go for the full wet Japanese Grand Prix Unique, trying to get a perfect start there, which he does. He's up into P1. A lot of these drivers haven't spun on the start. We're going to see Frizy still hold off that P3, sorry. Maxi Boy already up into P5 right behind his teammate. Some of these drivers going side by side. We see Piastri and Uffenhof going side by side. Also with ZK and Rapid Pajala going side by side. Evil all over the back of Frizy. Frizy needs to try and hold off these AlphaTauri duo. Felty Rabbit on the back of his teammate, but his teammate's all over the back of Pajala. Are we going to see a possible send into the hairpin? Pajala defends the inside, a bit of contact through there. Looks like Felty Rabbit is struggling, but they both connect. Pajala and ZK connect. It's a change for the lead. Kano trying to make a move on Unique down the inside. They're still going side by side. This is bringing Evil Blade into the picture, who we previously overtook Frizy. I forgot I missed that. They're still nearly side by side. Unique all over the back of Kano. Kano just holding off Unique. Unique has to brake a little bit earlier just so he doesn't go on the back of Kano. Evil just needs to stay back and try and let these two fight it out. But we've got Maxi Boy going down the inside of Frizy, but that comment that makes him lose a bunch of time. He's back to where he started, but he's lost out on Piastri as well. Piastri trying to make a move on Uffenhof down to the inside. Can he get this move stuck? We got a bit of carnage up the back with War Machine. War Machine possibly DNFs, and he does. It's going to be a virtual safety car. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. So, let's see when this virtual safety car does end. I think it might be ending now. Kano using that throttle. Does look like a couple of drivers getting a drive through there. Evil Blade still within the front pack. It looks like we see Piastri off track, so that's going to bring Uffenhof into the picture. Frizy skidding all over the place. Frizy not getting a bar of traction on the exit, so that's going to bring Piastri try and go around the outside of 130R. This is not going to be good for the two of them. And they make contact. That pushes Piastri off track. Uffenhof trying to get an advantage on there, which he doesn't. Piastri getting very mad, and he's down the inside of Frizy. Uffenhof trying to get the better of these two, going around the outside of Piastri, which he does. Frizy not getting any traction. Could this be Uffenhof? Double overtake here, trying to go around the outside of Frizy, but he does give up the position, which is smart, because he doesn't want to ruin all their races. Piastri down the inside of Uffenhof, just can't get that done. He has to back off. Any drivers on inters? Nah, most of these guys are pitting are on full wets. As we see Unique off track. This brings Evil Blade back into the picture. He's all over the back of Evil. They've basically pulled away from Frizy. Uffenhof trying to get Frizy up into that P4 position. But I think we've got full wets for the whole race. Unique all over the back of Kano. Piastri still trying to gain a bit of time. I think he even got overtaken by Little Favourite. So let's look at most positions gained. So most position gains is magically up into P15 from P20. So that's a lot. Maxi Boy down 11 positions. He's not doing the best. Unique had a bit of a problem, so that puts Evil Blade on the picture. He's going to try and get a move done on Kano. He's got fastest lap, pulling down the inside. What are we going to see here? Is Evil Blade going to keep this sticking? Yes, he does. Kano having a bit of a struggle there. Kano's still around the outside. Evil Blade just can't get the move done. Frizy looks like he's struggling heaps. He's got a big train behind him of cars. What do we see? We see ZK. Where is ZK? ZK's into the wall, and that brings out a full safety car. Magically into the pits. I think he changed his front wing. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. There's been a decent amount of safety cars this race, but there's been a lot of action. Tyres, do you want to see tyres? Everyone is on the full wets from P1 to P13 is on 3-lap-old wets. Maxi Boy on the fresh wets. Lucky 3-lap-old. Goffy 3-lap-old. Magic 1-lap-old. Felty 1-lap-old. So that is decent from them. Okay, I don't think safety car's going to be in this lap. I think it's going to be out for another lap. So we just sit here and look at these beautiful cars that we like to watch go in circles. didn't even know Maxi Boy disconnected. That's bad from me. Still absolutely bucking down. There is no sign of it drying so far. So Kano up into P1 with a possible pen heading his way, with Evil Blade right behind him, who's had a decent sprint and has now had a decent race. He has a lot of pace. He was nearly going to get Kano before the safety car came out. So I think we had some drivers still yet to catch the safety car queue. That is Goffey and Felty Rabbits. So safety car is going to be in this lap. See what Evil Blade can do. As I said, he's had a lot of pace in the wet so far. Safety car is in this lap. I'm going to ride on board with the Evil Blade. The evilest blade of them all. When does Kano choose to go? I think he's already gone. Yes, he has. So that's going to catch Evil Blade slipping just a little bit. Evil Blade seen it before the chicane. We see a lot of these drivers not going yet. Kano all over the back of Evil Blade. Easy Reaper. Is Kano going to get the move done on Easy Reaper? All over the back of him. Is he going to send it down the inside? It looks like he is. They're going side by side into turn one. Damo not backing out. Easy just parking his car perfectly where it's meant to be, so Damo doesn't get past. And it looks like Evil Blade has took the P1. Sorry I missed that. But Evil Blade up into P1, already 8 tenths in front of Kano. Kano has spun it and he's lost it into a wall and his tyre's gone. Kano is out. That is championship big. That is championship big. Now all Maxi Boy needs to do is finish in the points, which he's doing right now. Yeah, that Kano just not getting enough traction through that uphill elevation and spinning just by himself, just having not enough traction and just losing the rears. We see Frizy pits for probably new wet to try and make him last the rest of the race. What an absolute decent for the Alpine P2 and P3. So I think the team principal is Matty Skills, so I think he's going to be very happy with that one. Safety car, I think, might be in this lap. So, we'll see if it is. I don't think it is. Safety car is not in this lap, so we'll just have to wait next lap. A safety car will be in this lap. Evil Blade will bring us away for this safety car, so we'll see what he can do. When does he choose to go? And I think he's gone midway through the chicane, which he has. Unique, catching Unique slipping a little bit, still got a second in front of him. What does Kano do? Kano had a really good start on Easy Reaper. He's going to go side by side with Easy Reaper. Is Easy Reaper draining as well? Yes, he is. They're still side by side into this corner. Damo cuts him off, makes him go up onto the forgot what it's called. Sorry, curb. Evil Blade still leading this race. Unique just not having a bar of this traction. He's not doing too good. He's just losing out on Evil Blade. Evil Blade just gaining time as much as he can. Aussie Freak into the wall, and that's another safety car. We got to remember that as long as along these safety cars out means the drive's going to come a little bit quicker. So I think that's how that works. I don't know if that's how that works, but it is going to turn dry very soon, I think. So I think most of these drivers will stay out. Do we see Evil come in? No, we don't. Do we see Unique come in? No, we don't. Do we see Fate? No. 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 No, we don't. We don't see Easy come in. We don't see Maxi Boy come in. We don't see Pajala. We don't see Kirko. We see Lucky come in, though. We don't see Magic come in. We don't see Goffy come in. We don't see Rabbit come in. We don't see Frizy come in. So, the only person who has boxed in this has been Lucky, who wasn't very lucky in the sprint with his wheel disconnecting and turning back on, so he's been very unlucky. So I actually think the safety car has led more laps than Evil Blade has. So safety car is currently winning the race as we speak. Maxi Boy right behind Reaper with 2 lap old fresher tyres than everyone else in front of Easy Reaper. So that is going to be what Reaper needs to hold back for a little bit. But we have seen Maxi Boy have a decent amount of pace in the sprint, but when it came to the rain, he sadly was caught up in an incident. Kano has left the session now. Bajala is in. Frizy's in again. Frizy didn't. Is he going for? Did he break his wing? What's he going in for? He's going in for inters. Really? That was probably not the best call. That was, yeah, probably not the best call with how it's looking. Safety car is in this lap. So, are we going to see Frizy able to gain some positions on these inters if possible? This is the best time for Evil to go. Unique's about a whole second behind him. What has Unique done? Unique has stuffed everybody to try and get Evil Blade. He's stuffed his teammate. He's stuffed everyone behind him for staying back that much. But we're going to see a couple of driver changes between Evil... Reaper still going side by side with Maxi Boy. Easy Reaper's really like going side by side with people on the main straight after a safety car. But Easy able to hold him off, but Maxi Boy still trying to fight him, just going into the back of him. Those 2-lap-old fresher tyres could be just what makes or breaks his race. If he needs to stop pushing as much, because it's just going to keep losing them time. Yeah. As we see Kirko and Magic Lee going side by side. Kirko just holding off that position to Magic Lee. Do we see Frizy gaining any positions? No, we don't. Frizy could have made the wrong call here. Goffy up into P12. He's going to get points if he keeps his position. Magic Lee still trying to gain. Frizy still in P16, not gaining anything. We've still got Maxi Boy all over the back of the Reaper, but Reaper all over the back of defeated Damo. What can Easy Reaper do here? This is the closest battle, I think, so far, apart from Magic Lee, who's getting the move done on Kirko before 130R. Easy Reaper still all over the back of Damo. Easy following Damo's line. Damo, you can tell that he's got no full traction. Same with Maxi Boy. He's on full traction as well. Maxi Boy just pulling away from Easy. Goffy, 3-second sign penalty. The closest battle now is still Maxi Boy and Damo. We've got a spinner. We've got Pajala, the truck driver, is driving on ice. He is not be able to hold his lorry still. Little Fabe still all over the back of his teammate. Evil Blade still holding off this win. Lucky. Felty Rabbit losing a lot of positions. I think he's even lost his M plate. He's lost his whole wing, so that's going to be a problem for him. Frizy up into P13. He might be on the better tyres now. Possibly on the better tyres. He is... You can see Kirko sliding all over the place. Maxi Boy nearly all over the back of Damo. That full traction really helping him in this wet. Can we see Maxi Boy possibly get Damo here? Frizy making a move on Kano. Kano has spun. Was that assistance from Frizy? Could have that been assistance from Frizy? Pajala coming up into the points. Frizy in P12 on the inters. Easy into the pits. What do we see Easy go on? Easy onto the inters. He's going to try and undercut everybody. Easy coming out in the points still. So he's going to try and undercut everybody that needs to switch to inters soon. I reckon it's slowly drying up. Evil Blade still nearly 3 seconds in front of Unique, so Evil has the best pace in the rain so far. Look at details. So Pens, we got Lucky on 3 seconds. We've got Goffey on 3 seconds. We've got Felty on 3 seconds for Pens. And we've got a spinner, Frizy. Frizy has spun on those inters. Was the inters the wrong call? We'll see with Easy. Does Easy start gaining time? He is gaining time rapidly on these inters. Was the inters the right call? Maxi Boy still over the back of defeated Damo, but you know who is behind him? He's got H-Kip in the Red Bull behind him as well. Maxi Boy still all over the back. Evil Blade has came into the pits. He's going to get on Inters, so Inters is the right call so far. Evil's going to have such a good exit on those. Are we going to see Easy Reaper get a couple of positions after boxing onto the... Frizy, who pitted on to the Inters a couple laps before, is leading the Inters. Are we going to see a Frizy win here? Easy up a couple of positions. Let's look at tyres, see who is on. So Frizy, 4-lap old Inters is leading the Inters, so that's gonna... I feel like Evil Blade can still catch him. He's losing a bunch of time to Unique though. Trying to push to try and get Frizy. Evil Blade, not Evil Blade, Frizy all over the back of Lucky, so these full wet runners are going to probably box. Yes, they are. Lucky, he's got Frizy all over the back of him. Lucky also into the pit, so it's going to be a double stack for Williams. Lucky, 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pits. Easy, fastest lap on the Inters. He's going to gain a bunch of positions. He's going to go up into P8. Right behind Piastri, who I think just did box, and he's also on full traction. So it's going to be very difficult for Easy to catch him. Fry is in the lead. He just needs to hold it for 10 more laps. Easy just can't get Piastri. Piastri getting so much better exits. But Evil Blade is right on the back of Frizy. They're going side by side. Evil just getting in front of Frizy. So Frizy's down into P2. Evil wants to try and hope Frizy holds up Unique on these old Inters. Easy yet to catch Piastri. Piastri just gaining a bunch of time through these S's. Frizy, 3 second time penalty for him. That's not going to help his race. Defeated Damo all over the back of Little Faves. Can we get a seat? Can we see a move getting done by these two here? Little Faves getting just a little bit of a better exit, then defeated Damo. Sorry guys, control went flat. But Unique is slowly catching on Frizy. Unique is gaining. Can he get the move done on Frizy? No, he's not. He's going to back out of that. Are we going to see Dries? If it is Dries with like 3 laps left, I don't think there's a point in pitting. He's going to lose too much time and probably won't gain it back. So we'll see what these drivers do. Looks like Unique is struggling like crazy to try and get Frizy, but he does realise Frizy does have that 3 second time penalty. So that is going to help Unique there. Unique. This is the closest battle. Unique on Frizy. Can we see Unique get the move done here in the Wallaby Tier 3? Yeah, Oxkiller might be faster. That means full traction people can't spin. Might be faster, but you'll see a full traction driver spin more than you do see a full traction driver. But Unique all over a back of Unique all over the back of Frizy. Closest battle here, but defeated Damo. Might get Faves here. He was right behind Faves, but he just had to brake a little bit earlier just because Unique just can't get past Frizy. Frizy trying to defend as much as he can. Frizy having a bit of a lift there, which causes Unique Throne have to pull back, but they're going to go side by side here in Japan before 130R, and Unique's going to get the move done, but Uffenhoof is going to be right there to pick up the scraps of Frizy, who's losing a bunch of position, a bunch of time to Uffenhoof. Uffenhoof is provisional P3 right now because of Frizy's time penalty. Defeated Damo. all over the back of Favourite Trays. Favourite Trays trying to gain on Uffenhoof as well, but it's not working in his favour. But Evil Blade has done an absolute flyer. He's done a Max Verstappen and he's gone. Uffenhoof all over the back of Frizy. Can we see Uffenhoof get this move done to try and make sure Fraves doesn't take this P3 on Fave's debut? I think it is. So Uffenhoof just needs to get past for Frizy in the Ferrari. What are we going to see here? Uffenhoof using all that ERS to try and gain on Frizy, but just not able to get it done. Faves trying to pick up the scraps from this battle that's going to happen up here. Uffenhoof all over the back of Frizy. What are we going to see here? We're going to go down nearly side by side into the last corner here. Uffenhoof pulling down the inside. They're going to go side by side in the next corner. What are we going to see here from these two? Still side by side. What are they going to do here? Uffenhoof with an absolute beautiful move down the inside of the first corner in the wet. Uffenhoof just needs to try and pull away now. Fave's getting held up by Frizy now. So Uffenhoof needs to try and make an advantage here from Frizy holding up Faves. Frizy gets a little bit of intimidation and goes off track. He loses 2 positions in 1 mistake. Ace Chip all over the back of Easy Reaper. Easy Reaper looks like he's struggling just a little bit. Ace Chip trying to... This is the closest battle, I think, apart from the Fries and Damo battle, but it looks like Damo is going to disappear, so Ace Chip on the 2-lap hold, better inters, trying to gain on Easy Reaper. Ace Chip off track, he loses a bit of traction there. Using that ERS. Trying to use that ERS to his advantage to try and get Easy Reaper. He's right behind him. He's going to use all this ERS on the final straight to try and get Easy Reaper. Easy Reaper nearly loses it, and that brings Ace Chip up into P8. Easy Reaper nearly loses it, but just catches it. That is P9 and P10 for Haas. Right now, Faves losing, trying to gain time on Uffenhoof. Piastri all over the back of Frizy here. This is the closest battle between these two. Oh, massive headache, man. Oh my god. Piastri gaining on Frizy here. He's using all that ERS to try and get Frizy. Frizy defending the outside. Beautiful defending there from Frizy. Little Faves trying to gain on on Uffenhof. It has stopped raining. It possibly might go dry here in the Japan Grand Prix. What can we see Little Faves do? Is he going to steal the P3 just before the dry? Or are we going to see Uffenhof try and defend like Sergio Perez defending Lewis Hamilton in a 2021 Abu Grand Prix? What are pens? I'll give you that now. 3 seconds for Frizy, 8 seconds for Lucky, 3 seconds for Goffey, and 3 seconds for Fauci. It is now 11 seconds for Lucky. Uffenhof gaining on Unique, so Unique is also struggling just a little bit. Faves trying to use that ERS to try and gain. It's going to be a three-way, possibly a three-way battle for P2 here, as we see Evil Blade has just run away with the win. So you're going to see a lot of these drivers pushing. It looks like Unique's making a lot of mistakes, that losing him a lot of time. Uffenhof could possibly get this P2. It will be dry by the end, says Oxkilo, but is it going to be enough to box and gain time? I don't know, but it looks like Evil Blade might have had a bit of a mistake there, lost a decent amount of time to Unique. I just did pens, but I'll do them again. Frizy, 3 seconds. Lucky, 11 seconds. Goffey, 3 seconds. Felty Rabbit, 3 seconds. Faves all over the back at Uffenhof here. Is he going to steal this P3 from Uffenhof? I don't know, but it could be a 2-3 for Alpine. It looks like Unique might have just went on to the gravel there. Faves still all over the back of Uffenhof. This is going to be a battle for P3. Thank you to all 28 people that have joined the live stream so far. This is probably the closest battle you're going to see. Goffey with another 3-second time penalty. Kirko on the softs, yes, that is, he's not going to gain any time from that though. Faves still all over the back of Uffenhof. Let's see if, yeah, Kirko is struggling heaps on those softs. It is not soft worthy. Faves trying to catch Uffenhof. Uffenhof still not able to catch as Kirko proceeds to spin once again. Faves still all over the back of Faves. Oh, Jesus. Can we see Uffenhof get P2 here and ruin the Alpine 2-3 or even a 1-4? 3-4. Is Unique struggling? It doesn't look like Unique is struggling, so we'll see what he can do. Uffenhof taking a very wide line through there. Faye still gaining a bunch of time. Uffenhof using nearly all of his ERS. This is not the time you want to use it. You want to use it on the big straight to try and gain time. Faves still all over the back of Uffenhof. This is the closest battle right now. Can we see Little Faves ruin Uffenhof's P3 here? It's guaranteed Evil Blade win unless he stuffs up. It is not going to be dry enough before the end of the race. What can we see here with Faves and Uffenhof? A bit of changes between Maxi Boy and Lucky. Lucky up into P11. Easy Reaper all over the back of Ace Chip here. Nearly all over the back of Ace Chip. Piastri all over the back of Frizy, but the battle to watch is Faves against Uffenhof. Uffenhof needs to defend with all his life here. What can we see Uffenhoff do? Taking that nice line through there. He needs to use the ERS now. Faves using that ERS to his advantage. He gets fastest lap in the process. Uffenhoff needs to defend the inside line, which he doesn't. He defends the outside line. Faves tries to go down the inside of both of them. Is he going to get this move done? They're still side by side. What can Faves do here? He can't get the move done. He's struggling a little bit all over the grass. Uffenhoff using that defense like a lion here. What can we see Uffenhoff do? DRS is enabled, but there's only one DRS straight on this track, so it's not going to help Faves. Uffenhoff coming down right here. Easy got past Ace Chip. Now he's going to get Frizy and possibly Piastri. Uffenhoff gaining a bunch of time on Faves. Faves losing a bunch of time. It is officially dry now. They are running inters on a dry track. What can we see here? Fries getting past Piastri. These two are battling. This is what Easy Reaper wants. Easy Reaper doesn't want that loose back end, which causes Ace Chip to get his position back. But it looks like Uffenhoff is going to take P3. But you know who your race winner is. It is going to be Evil Blade. He's going to win the Japanese Grand Prix for AlphaTauri. Your race winner, Evil Blade. Into P2, it's going to be Unique, but Unique gets a penalty before the corner. Uffenhoff is going to take P2, and Faves is going to take P3. I don't know what to say. Unique has choked under the pressure of getting P2, and he's down into P4. Evil Blade, Magic Lee into P10. Maxi Boy, P11. Lucky, P12. Goffy, gonna be P14 with them time penalties, so Pijala's gonna get up into P13. Maxi Boy steals fastest lap at the end. Lucky. So, Goffy's going to go P14. So he's going to get points. And then it's going to be Felty Rabbit who rounds out your point getters. Absolutely beautiful race from Evil Blade. I think the only person I can interview is going to be Evil Blade. Absolutely beautiful race from Evil Blade there. Absolute domination in the main race. Uffenhoff in the P2, so as they proceed to pop the champagne, your race winner, Evil Blade, followed by Uffenhoff in P2, followed by... Oh no, that's the weekend. Evil Blade in P1, Uffenhoff P2, Faves P3, Unique P4, Defeated Demo P5, Piastri P6, Friday P7, P8 is Ace Chip, P9 is Easy Reaper, P10 is Magic Lee, P11 is Maxi Boy, P12 is Lucky, been very unlucky this weekend. P13 is Pajala, P14 is Goffy, P15 is Rabbit to finish your point getters. Perko in P16, and the rest of the grid sadly couldn't keep it on track. So I think the only person I can interview is going to be the man, the myth, the legend, Evil Blade. Unless one of those other two Oh. Okay, make sure your audio is included. I think you're the only person I can interview, so you can take as long as you want. But Evil Blade, an absolute domination from you in the wets, mate. I don't know what to say. You were just quick, I guess. You were dominant all race. You were dominant in the sprint, but unlucky just a bit, just back there in the sprint. But how was your race from your point of view, mate?
Pretty easy actually. Kind of, yeah, once I got past Kane, it was just kind of smooth sailing. A couple of safety cars there, which sort of helped the tyre life. And then moved on to the inters and drove away.
Yeah, mate, that was a. You basically turned into Max Verstappen in an AlphaTauri there. So I think that. Where does that put you in the championship? Are you leading the championship now, or?
No, I think I'm fourth, closing in on third, so...
That will move you up into P3, I think.
Maybe not.
Okay. Well, great race from you.
Thank you.
So, that rounds off Tier 3 Wallaby. It's been myself, TK, and only me for the comms box today. It's been decent racing in the full wets, and we'll catch you next week. Bye.